Hi, Deb here. Welcome to my craft room. See this Pixie box. Absolutely beautiful. I've got no idea what's inside, so shall we open it and have a look? They're so beautiful, these boxes. Right, let's see. Right, what does it say? Oh, Home Sweet Home. Listen to music. Home Sweet Home. In this box you'll find lovely home and living items and other variety of supplies which can be used to create your own masterpiece. Right, so the first thing I found here is some very pretty pink ribbon. Very pretty pink ribbon. I do like that. Oh, and a little box. It's a nice little box, cute little box, isn't it? Except it won't open. Oh, maybe I'm doing it wrong. No, that's definitely how you open it. Cute little box to store things. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Oh, and some little bottles. They're just obviously little decoration things to put on key rings or whatever. Very cute. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? Key rings. Aren't they effective? Aren't they nice? I do like those. They're quite heavy. Very nice. I like those. Let's put them back before we lose them. I like those very much. Oh, pink and green glitters. They're pretty. Come on, bag, open up. That's a lovely glitter, isn't it? Beautiful. Very nice glitters, pink and green. This is a mould. Sorry about the noise. Oh, it looks like it's a jar mould of some description. A pot or a jar or something. Very nice. Corks. Oh, could they be to go in the top of the jar? Yes, they're to go in the top of the jar when you've made it. And then we have some eye screws and jump rings. A television mould. Shaker mould. Television shaker mould. That's very cute. What are these? In this little mould, obviously oh look, it's lots of little tiny bits and pieces to go in the shaker. There's coffee pots, spoons, candles, cake pots, all sorts. It looks like a little tree house, trays. There's all sorts of cups and mugs. Oh, there's all sorts of things in there. They are very cute to make shaker pieces to go in your television mould. And then we have some black alcohol ink. An empty packet. I wonder what was supposed to be in there. Look. Oh yeah, they're thread catchers to hold threads to keep them tight. I suppose you could put those on the ribbon. I don't know. What have we? Oh, this is what was supposed to be in there by the look of it. In that little bag that I didn't know. These little musical notes, aren't they sweet? Very cute little musical notes. They were obviously supposed to be in that bag. Very sweet. Right, these moulds. Sorry about the noise. What a noise. Oh, they're guitar picks, aren't they? They're guitar picks. They're quite sweet. Oh, and a guitar. They look like they may be shaker moulds. Yes, guitar shaker moulds. And then some little tiny guitars. Very sweet. I don't know if you can see them. Very, very sweet. Oh, and in here there are some lovely little flower stickers. Very small. Very, very small. But quite cute. Purple. My favourite colours, mauves. Oh, and in here we have some colourful butterflies. Let's have a look at these, shall we? Butterflies. Well, they are nice, aren't they? Very nice. I like those. Lovely. Lots of different colours. They are gorgeous. Very nice. Not sure what I'll do with them. Now, oh, and some shaker film. Some shaker film. So, I don't know. I suppose we'll make some guitar picks. Some shakers. Key rings, I suppose. I like this little pot, although I'm not sure what I'll use it for. It's a cute little pot. The glitters are nice. That ribbon's a very bright pink. So, right, let's put everything back. Really not sure quite what I'm going to make with all of those. I do want to have a go at, I want to experiment. Everyone's talking about this, I can't remember what it's called now. This new eco resin stuff that's supposed to be better for the environment. And I have some plaster of Paris in my cupboard. Now, plaster of Paris is quite fragile. It's easily broken. I was going to try mixing it with PVA glue and water to see if it makes it harder. So I may well have a go at that with this pot and see how it turns out. Because I think that would be quite, it will be nice. I can put, I'll do it different colours and things. I'm going to do that. So I will get on with that now. I just need to check that we have everything. Yes. And yes, it is a jar mould with the 2 corks for the top. So I think I may have a go at that jar using plaster of Paris with white glue and water and see how that works. So I will see you soon. Oops, sorry about that. Right, I'm going to do something different with the pot that we got from the Pixie box. We're going to have a go at doing plaster of Paris in resin. In these cups I have half and half water and PVA glue, because I figured the PVA glue would make the plaster of Paris stronger. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I thought it was worth a try. But I thought too much PVA glue would be too thick. So I thought if we mixed half and half, and we'll see how it goes. So I wanted to do 3 colours, so I've got 3 pots. I did actually run out of PVA glue on the last pot, so in one pot it's half PVA and half wood glue, which looks just like PVA, smells just like PVA, so I assumed it'd be alright. Now I want this in varying shades of blue, so I'm going to add the powder to my liquid to start with, because I think if you add it to the powder, if you add the mica powder to the powder, it might not mix very well. So I thought if we add it to the liquid, it should work better. Now there's enough liquid in these. What I did was put the mould on the scale, filled it up with water, and then I've got that amount of liquid in these pots, so it is going to be too much liquid for the mould, but it's at least I've got enough. It's nothing worse than mixing something up and finding you haven't got enough. That's not much fun at all. I think this blue's quite nice, isn't it? I thought I'd go with blue today instead of the mauves and the pinks, which I usually go for. Just for a change, we'd go with the blues. It seems quite strange not having gloves on, but also not having to stir slowly because of bubbles. Obviously, when the powder goes in, I shall have to be a little bit more careful, because we don't really want bubbles. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a bubble. We don't really want bubbles in our pot, do we? Right. Last one. Can you see this? Yeah. Last one. I'm just doing like a spoonful of each. You know, as near as done it. I'm not measuring it. Let's mix this up. Right, and then I'll go back and mix all of them again before I add the powder. I think the one with the darker blue is the one that had the wood glue in, so that'll show us whether you can use wood glue or not. I mean, usually I would have just used PVA, but like I say, I ran out. I didn't realise how little I had. Right. Right, I think that's all mixed without any bubbles, without any bits of mica powder floating. That looks as if it is. And that looks as if it is. Right, let's just move the pot out of the way for a minute while I open my plaster of Paris. It's very messy, this stuff. Right, let's move these out of the way. What I tend to do is just put a little bit in at a time until it absorbs it all. I don't know if that's going to work like that with this. I think the PVA is stopping it absorbing like it usually does, so I'll have to stir it. Going. sure how this is going to turn out at all. It's anyone's guess, isn't it, when you do try something new. I just thought it would be cool. There we go. Let's see a little bit more. And I think because I don't know how long it takes to dry, I know plaster of Paris dries quickly, doesn't it? I don't know how long it takes, but I want to make sure I pour it as quickly as possible. So what I might do is do the 3 coats, you know, do this one first and then mix up the plaster of Paris in the other and the next one, and then pour that in, because I would like them to blend a bit. Now, I wonder if that's the right consistency. I think it probably is, isn't it? I think that is probably the right consistency. I think I could put a little bit more in. Oh, I think that was possibly too much. But never mind, we'll see. I think that was too much. Hopefully it will still be pourable. Takes a lot of stirring. My wrist is aching with this. I like the colour though. Right, hopefully that's got rid of all the lumps. Right, let's pour that down the side. Hopefully it'll go in okay. I don't think I'm going to get 3 colours in here. It might just be the 2, but that's fine. That's okay. What a mess I'm making, as usual. Right. Let's just get that off there, and that off there. And I think I need to tap it. I think that's what I've seen people doing, tapping when they do things with Right, let's now do the next coat, next colour. The next colour. mould here that has an alien in. I will try making it slightly runnier for that. Let's see how that gets on. There's already there's already epoxy resin in that, so we'll see how the two blend, shall we? Mix, see how they work together. See if plaster cast. This is called stone coat powder, but it's the same as plaster. Let's see how that attaches to UV resin, and if you can do the two sort of together but separately. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? More in there. It also says on the bag that the thicker the mixture is, the harder the plaster will be. So the less water to powder, the harder the plaster will be. So I'm figuring if I make it as thick as possible, it should be harder. Also with the PVA glue, it should help. I mean, I know you can mix this with epoxy resin to get the same effect, but I just need to see if you could do it without the resin and with the glue, because it's so much cheaper. Right, let's pour that into this mould here. It's quite a thin top and it's got lots of little markings on the inside, so I don't know how good this will be. Just wait and tap. Right, let's top up my spaceman. Like that. Right, I've left these to demold, to dry out. It's only been, I don't know, 2 hours. They seem perfectly dry, perfectly cool now. So let's have a go. Spaceman first. Lot of bubbles, lot of bits that didn't get in there, but it was very thick, and this is a very intricate mould. Oh, and it didn't stick to the resin that was already in there. So that's one lesson learned. The resin bits have stayed in there and the spaceman's body has come out on its own. So that didn't stick, so that didn't work. Let's try this one though, shall we? Hopefully this one's worked. Let's hope. Very messy when you demould it, isn't it? Don't want to scratch it. I take it the best way to demould it is to go down like that. Would have thought. Just keep rolling, I would assume. Well, so far it looks lovely. I am really liking that. Still feels a little damp. I like that very much. I'm actually really pleased with the effect of that. I like the way the two colours go together. So I've mixed up 60 grams of resin and I'm going to mix up some different colours to make these with. So I'm thinking it's about 10 grams in each. So let's just eyeball it. I'll do. No, maybe I went too far. Maybe I'll only do 5 different colours then. That's fine. Let's put that over there. Let's put that there. Right. So we have a Sophie and Toffee pink. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops in there. Sophie and Toffee lilac. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops in there. And then we have a Sophie and Toffee Mirandy green, pale green. Oh, I haven't cut the top of that one. Better get it open, didn't I? There you go, top's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. And then we have a pink pigment. I don't know where that one came from. I think it was probably Wish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it is very bright, which is what we want. And then we have a purple pigment. Although I think I'm tempted to use the green. The fluorescent green I think I'm going to use. Yeah, fluorescent green. I think that's another one that came from Wish. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Let's stir these up. I'm not sure if that might need a bit more pink. Or shall I just put the glitter? I think I might just put glitter in it. Let's stir the purple, lilac, whatever they call it. That's quite nice, I like that. Nice green, nice minty green, really. I like that. I do like that. Fluorescent pink. It's nice, isn't it? Very bright. And fluorescent green. Right. Now, I've just realised that I haven't put my gloves on, which is very naughty. So let's get a pair of gloves out. I don't know why I did that. I don't do things like that. Let's put a pair of gloves on. Get a little spoon. Right. Pink glitter. Pink glitter. Purple glitter. What colour they call it? Violet glitter. That's Magic Fly glitter. And this is the green that came in the Sophie and Toffee box that these moulds and things came in. So green and green. That's it. Right, we're back. I've mixed up 40 grams. This has been sitting for a few hours. It's not cured, but it's all right to pour more resin onto. I've mixed up 40 grams of resin. I've put some purple, pink and green glitter in here. I'm going to pour it on the back of the TV set. this to take it up there. My pointy tool to take it up there. That's it. Now I can put a little more in. Hopefully it will travel up there. That's it. So, as you can see, the glue on the back of these is dried. You can't even see it. And now I'm ready to dome. I don't know if you can see. Let's start with the big one. So you don't want to put too much resin on. I've made this resin has been sitting for a while, so it's thickened up a bit, because you don't want to put runny resin on, because it won't well, it will, but it might just fall off the edge, and we don't want resin falling off the edge and making a mess. Even though we've put the glue on the back, the PVA glue on the back, you still don't really want it to be running off. Because it just makes more work for yourself, really. You don't always have to dome pieces, but you do need to dome shakers, because where you've put on the film with UV resin doesn't stick very well to epoxy resin. So if you're not careful, if you don't dome it, the shaker film will eventually come off, whereas if you dome it properly, The shaker film should be securely on there and you shouldn't get a problem. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Not talking properly because I'm thinking and concentrating and, you know. Right, so these are all domed and dried now. I have peeled the stuff off the back. So let's remove the doming mats. Oh, the hair there, don't want that here, do we? And let's finish them off. What I have done is I've UV resined some ribbon into the back of the holder. Now I want to cut it so that they're the same length. Just cut it across because I want to thread these through here like this. Put that on there like that. And you could either tie that, but what we have here are these clips. So let's do this. You push that down to it. Oh, it's not very. That's it. You push that down to open it, and then you thread one end of the ribbon. You may have to go and get a needle, a big needle to thread it through. Let's see if we can do it without. Get one end of the ribbon and thread it up through there. Come on. No, I'll go and get a big ribbon. Back in a sec. Right, so it is a big ribbon. What I went to get was a big needle. So put that through there. Push that down like that, thread that up there like that, and pull it through. That's one. It's one side. And here's the other one. Through there. Push that down. Push that up there. Oh. Push that in there. Put the ribbon through and make sure it stays through. And then pull it through like that. And then that keeps that shut. So what I really need to do is, so let's open it now. And we can put this nice plectrum inside it. And that's what it is, you see, it's a plectrum holder. maybe that one. No, maybe that one. Right, let's change the drill bit for a smaller one because these eye screws are really quite small. Turn it on. Got the shakes. Put a hole in there and drill a hole in the TV while we're at it. There. Now wipe all of that away. Really pleased with that. I am really pleased with that. Wipe all of that away. Open the eye screws and get those out. Oops. So we need a small amount of UV resin. I'll put a little daub on my mat there. I know you can't see it, it's just a tiny little daub of UV resin. Get an eye screw, dip it into the UV resin and then screw it into the hole. Oops, she says screw it into the hole. Not doing very well, am I, this morning? It's hard to get into the hole with those bits there with my fat fingers. That's it. Oh no, I'm going to have to get a pair of pliers. That's it. Hold it with your pliers. And screw it in. There you go. That's it. Screw that in nicely like that. Maybe one more. There you go. And just put it under a little UV lamp just to set it. And then get another eye screw, dip it in, screw it in. Right, and then put that under the UV light. That's it. Now, that's that done. Put that in under again. I think it needs a little bit more. And get another pair of pliers. Now I'd like to put musical notes on there. And a musical note. No, I want to put the musical note on the chain. I haven't got a chain out yet, so let's put this on top of the television. Like that. It's a bit tricky, isn't it, with that in the way? The antenna in the way. Oop. Join them together if your pliers let you. That's it. They're joined together nicely. Let me find some gold chain now. is full up. Let me see. I don't know whether I might use one of those. Use one of those. Come on, off it come. That's it out here. Put that. Oh dear, this is going to prove difficult, isn't it? Put that chain through there like that. That's it. Those antennae really get in the way. That's it. That's that, isn't it? Put it one of those. And then I can put... Right, so here we are back in the craft room with all the finished items. I love the key rings. I'm really, really pleased with them. I hope you are too. I hope you like them. I also have here the thing we first started with, my pot, plaster of Paris, PVA glue and water mix, and I love it. The top fits on nicely and I just love it. It is so tactile, you just want to keep stroking it. This bit's slightly rough, but this is so smooth. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do something else with it, put something else on it, but actually I love the plain simpleness of it. So yes, I'm keeping it just like that. So thank you so much for watching. Let's lay him down so you can see his full beauty. Do join me again soon in the craft room. Thank you very much. Bye.